Hello friends, welcome to Technique and this is Normal here, and here is the camera comparison of two mid-range smartphones, the Nokia 6.1 Plus with the Xiaomi's Redmi Note 5 Pro. So Redmi Note 5 Pro is one of the really good camera smartphones below the 15k price segment. So let's see how good the Nokia 6.1 Plus is for this price segment. So both the smartphones have great hardware and also good camera hardware. So let's find out how they perform in this segment. Talking about the specifications, the Nokia 6.1 Plus has a dual camera setup with a 16 megapixel f2.0 primary camera with EIS support and a secondary 5 megapixel shooter for depth sensing. The front camera on the Nokia 6.1 Plus is a 16 megapixel f2.0 camera with screen flash included. Now coming to the Redmi Note 5 Pro. It is a 12 megapixel rear camera with f2.2 aperture and a secondary 5 megapixel camera for depth sensing, and it has face detection autofocus and LED flash. The front camera on the Redmi Note 5 Pro is an f2.2 20 megapixel shooter. Now let's go straight into the camera samples to see which is better. First up, let's have a look at the video recording. Here both the smartphones can record videos in 1080p resolution, while the Nokia 6.1 Plus also supports 4K resolution. Both the phones also support EIS for 1080p resolution. You can see that in the Full HD video recording, both of them have good clarity and good details. The video of the Redmi Note 5 Pro looks slightly saturated and also higher contrast, but the Nokia 6.1 Plus looks more closer to natural colors. The EIS quality is also good on both the phones. So in terms of the video recording, we would give it to the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Next up, the daylight captures. Here looking at the samples, you can see that both the devices offer good details, colors and sharpness levels. The images on the Redmi Note 5 Pro is a lot warmer with higher contrast and slightly saturated colors. But most of the people actually will love the saturated colors on the Redmi Note 5 Pro. But when you zoom in the images, here you can see that Nokia 6.1 Plus has better overall sharpness levels and details aren't lost even when you zoom in. The dynamic range looks quite similar on both the phones with the Auto HDR mode. Both the devices offer good details and clarity, and colors are also quite good. But in this segment, we would give it to the Nokia 6.1 Plus. Now moving on to the close-up images. You can see images taken with these two devices, and both the devices offer good details and sharp images, and colors also looks great. Here again you can see that the Redmi Note 5 Pro images are slightly warmer and has slightly saturated colors. Next, let's have a look at the low light captures. This is one area where the Redmi Note 5 Pro takes the lead with better low light photography. The Redmi Note 5 Pro sensor captures more light and the images are also well lit. The noise levels are also less on the Redmi Note 5 Pro compared to the Nokia 6.1 Plus. The 6.1 Plus struggles in low light and the noise levels are also high. So in this round, we would give it to the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Now coming to the portrait mode, both the phones offer good portrait shots with good colors. The background blur and also edge detection is quite similar on both the devices. The Nokia 6.1 Plus also offers ability to adjust the background blur while taking the photos. Finally, the selfie experience. The Redmi Note 5 Pro has a massive 20 megapixel camera, while the 6.1 Plus offers an 16 megapixel shooter for selfies. Here both the cameras does a good job and the skin tones are also quite good. We personally like the skin tones on the Nokia 6.1 Plus, while the Redmi Note 5 Pro offers slightly sharper selfies. So we'll leave it to your viewers to decide which selfie experience they like, since this is more of a personal choice. Both the phones offer portrait selfies and the edge detection looks quite similar on both the phones. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So this is a 16 megapixel shooter capable of recording videos in 1080p resolution. There is also stabilization offered for the front facing camera. So you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front facing camera on the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So this is the front facing camera sample taken with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, which is a 20 megapixel shooter which is capable of recording videos in 1080p resolution. So this is the 1080p sample taken with the Redmi Note 5 Pro, and you can judge yourself how good the clarity of the video is and also the audio output from the front facing camera sample. So that is the camera comparison of the Redmi Note 5 Pro with the Nokia 6.1 Plus. So summing up, This is one of the closely fought camera comparisons we have done, and it is very difficult to choose a winner here. The new Nokia 6.1 Plus is a good overall package except for low light photography where the Redmi Note 5 Pro excels. So based on the samples we have shared, which is your pick among the two camera smartphones? Drop in your thoughts in the comment section below. So this is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.